The next part in assembling our bass clarinet is going to be to put the mouthpiece, the ligature, and the reed on. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up my bass clarinet, and I'm going to take my mouthpiece. The part of it that has cork on it is going to go into the silver neck, and we're going to try to hold it with the neck with one hand and the mouthpiece with the other, and I'm going to twist and push until it goes in. This should go in relatively easy. If it seems really difficult, you'll want to use some cork grease on your cork to make sure the two pieces go together easier. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this metal part right here. This is called a ligature. And you'll notice that on the ligature, it has some screws on it. This is really important. And then we also have a small hole on top and a bigger hole on the bottom. When I put that on the mouthpiece, the big hole is going to go first. This only fits in one way. So if you try to do it the other way, it will not work. Okay? When I put the ligature on the mouthpiece, I'm going to make sure that the screws are on your right. So this is my right hand. Here's the screws. We live in a right-handed world. Even if you're a lefty like me, these things are made so right-handers can tighten them. Okay? Now the screws should also be on the bottom of the mouthpiece and to the right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my reed. This reed is specifically for bass clarinet or tenor saxophone, and it's the same size and almost the same shape of the mouthpiece. Notice that one part is very thin, right? And the other part is, there's one part that's very flat. And if we hold it on edge to the profile, you can see that it gets slender and skinnier as it goes out to the tip. I'm going to take the biggest part where it has the actual size of your reed or the strength of your reed, and I'm going to put that very carefully right here on the mouthpiece. Now I'm going to take off my ligature here for a second just so you can see. In fact, I can take this whole thing off. So I'm going to put the flat part of the mouthpiece on the flat part of the reed and line them up. The reed does not go into the mouthpiece. Flat part of the reed, flat part of the mouthpiece, and I'm going to line them up. And you can see that my reed is lined up with the tip of the mouthpiece. I'm going to hold it here with my thumb, and I'm going to put my ligature back on very carefully. If I'm careless, I might accidentally break the tip of the reed, so we don't want to do that. Then I'm going to alternate tightening the screws. Top, bottom, until it's tight enough to hold the reed onto the mouthpiece. When you're done, it should look like this. Then I can put my neck back on the bass clarinet. And now it's ready to be played.